Jayson Tatum in the first half of the playoffs, him, apparently. The second half, choker, apparently. Let's see what people think about him.
Jayson Tatum had one of the worst series that I have ever seen any star player in the NBA have these past NBA finals. And because of how bad he was, it's led a lot of people to question Jayson Tatum's status in the league and is he an overrated player. As going into the series, a lot of people were saying Tatum was a superstar, but now it's a lot of questions about how great Tatum really is. And in today's video, I'm gonna break down why he is or isn't overrated. But before we get started with this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and press that bell for post notifications. Jayson Tatum in these finals was bad, and saying he was bad is an understatement like crazy. To get a perspective on just how bad he was, when you look at his numbers leading up,
understatement like crazy.
He just played bad. Dang.
I won't give him an F. Yeah, I think he's about to get nasty. I won't give him an F.
Yeah, he got like a C. You know what I'm saying? C minus.
A lot of people don't want to talk about it. Tatum was hitting his threes.
He was hitting his threes.
Couldn't finish for shit when he was in his threes.
The finals, he averaged 27 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds, shooting 45% from the field, 38% from 3, and 83% at the free throw line. But then when you compare these finals averages of 22 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds on 37% shooting from the field, a free throw percentage just short of 67%, and 54% true shooting, it truly is incredible that the Celtics were even able to win 2 games with him playing that bad. And if I'm being honest, Tatum was so bad in this series that those numbers actually make him look better than he truly played. Because if you watch the tape, my goodness, he looks like a scrub sometimes. For example, let's check out some tape and look at how bad Jayson Tatum played. Okay, so first play I want to show you have Andrew Wiggins have a pass just bounce right off Otto Porter. Otto Porter, what are you doing? Catch the damn ball. My goodness. Tatum here, he gets the Euro, and the Euro actually works very well for him. I mean, even though this is not like the easiest shot in the world, for Jayson Tatum, this is a makeable layup. I mean, you have the advantage right here. You got the step on Draymond to get an easy layup, honestly, if I'm being real. This is an easy layup, and it's makeable for a guy of Jayson Tatum's status, but instead, he just doesn't even come close. Like, the ball doesn't even hit the freaking backboard that much. I mean, it's just a horrible shot for Jayson Tatum. He needed to be better, but instead he smokes an open shot, which would have led to a transition bucket for them earlier on in this game. Now, some people may not like this play, but I decided to point it out because this is really just a lack of IQ, if I'm being quite honest with you. Maybe it is some of the youth that some people talk about with Tatum, but as you can see, Jaylen Brown, he throws a bad pass, it gets tipped by Wiggins, Steph gets the steal. And though I understand what Tatum's trying to do here, this is a dumb foul. Like, why would you foul him in this scenario, especially when it's the first quarter? You guys have a lead. It's 12-2. As you can see, this is earlier on when they made that run. I truly don't understand why Tatum decided to foul right here.
God, I really love how we started that game. Motherfuckers then went on a 21-0 run, bro. God.
He blows right by Curry, runs into Wiggins, and then he dribbles the ball off of Wiggins' foot, but it actually hits his hand on the way to out of bounds. And instead of just hustling back on defense, because they're not challenging that, obviously,
he giving him the LeBron treatment.
Tatum is just complaining to the referees, and I just don't understand why he does this consistently.
Okay, with that one, the whole team was complaining though, so it's not like they gave up an easy bucket on the other end because he was complaining. But I will say though, to your point, Tatum does complain a lot. The most frustrating thing about watching Tatum is that when he drives to the rim, this is 6'9", 6'10" with a handle. Really good build as well. He goes up for layups, trying to draw fouls a lot. Not trying to make the bucket and just finish through contact. He flails his arm specifically to get that foul. And in the playoffs, and I've had the same critique about James Harden, when referees are, you know what I'm saying, they're more lenient on calls, you know, they allow more physicality, that's literally gonna go against your favor, and at the end of the day, that's gonna end up just being a bad shot.
That's not Kobe-esque. That's Harden.
Yeah, we do not want to be Harden-esque. Sorry.
Yo, what happened to that guy, man? What the fuck? Different video. Holy shit.
Probably the most alarming play of Jayson Tatum, and a real theme of his throughout the entire series, if I'm being honest. He gets the mismatch with Curry. He even stops for a fadeaway because Draymond comes in with the help. And honestly, this doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're gonna settle for the fadeaway, you gotta at least make it. And he gets a pretty good look, if I'm being honest. And it actually is more damning that he missed this shot, because not only did he get the mismatch that he wanted, but if you actually play it back, you see you could argue Marcus Smart gets away with a little bit of an illegal screen, but he could have hit Jaylen Brown right here, especially when you see Draymond with the help. That's probably when you should pass it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's even probably calling for the ball right here. You can see his hands up, but no, Tatum settles up for open fadeaway, if I'm being honest, an open little sidestep, and he just misses it. It clanks off the front of the rim, not even close to making the shot. That I truly don't understand right there, why he was unable to exploit that mismatch, because that's the matchup that you want. Now you see here, this is right off an offensive rebound from a Tatum miss. The only reason I didn't include it is because he really just missed the shot.
I'm about to say, so is this just like...
He just rips Tatum on his way to the basket. I mean, that's really unacceptable. Like, I get it, Steph is good at getting steals, but like, you get the blow by on Wiggins here, and instead of just taking Steph at the rim, no, you let him rip the ball out of your hands and it goes out of bounds. Tatum really just bad play, if I'm being quite honest there.
Hey, you can't say he doesn't watch the game. I'll tell you that much. God.
Can't pull that card. He saw the game, chat. You just disagree. He saw the game.
On a serious note, though, this is not an excuse. Again, this is not an excuse. However, there were reports of Jayson Tatum's rotator cuff being an issue, even in the prior round. Did that affect him this series? I personally feel like he did. 66% from the line doesn't happen for no reason. That's just me. Also, fatigue's a thing, like for real. I think it worked in Golden State's favor. They just came off a back-to-back 7-game series, and that net series was not an easy one to win. It was a sweep, but every single game was a dogfight. You can make a case that he has to work on his conditioning, and that's fine, but if we're going to ask ourselves exactly why he underperformed in the finals, one I feel like is inexperience. He got exposed. He has certain weaknesses in this game that got fucking exposed. So that's on him. But two, again, it's the other things that I mentioned.
Another thing that they're not going to want to hear, but it's kind of true. I'm not going to excuse it because I don't think it's the first time it's ever happened. But apparently Wiggs and Tatum had the same shot coach, whatever the fuck it was. So Wiggs might have just had all his moves scouted. So it might just be like literally the one guy he don't want to face. So you're going to have to tee up. I'm not on the Wiggs slander train. I don't know if this is just going to be a bunch of why Tatum was asked in the finals clips, but I don't think he's necessarily overrated. I think he just wake up call, you know what I'm saying? He got him. It happens. When you play Steph Curry and Clay and Dre weren't sucking dick when he said y'all not LeBron. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what it's looking like to me. When he said I look at these Celtics, I look at LeBron James, I'm like, Braun and foe? I mean, kinda. Kinda type shit. So not mad at it.
But as you can see, Tatum was truly very bad. Like, honestly, he just played poorly, and I don't understand why a lot of people are giving him this excuse with age. Don't get me wrong, I get it, he is young, and there are growing pains in the NBA. There have been all-time greats like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant that have had their struggles earlier on in the finals. But to dismiss some of these plays as him being young, I think is way too much of a pass. I mean, Devin Booker underperformed in that Game 6 last year and underperformed in those last 2 games against the Mavericks. But I don't hear anything about him being too young in that situation. At the end of the day, if you have an opportunity to win and you've been there like Jayson Tatum has been to multiple playoff deep runs, even if he hasn't gone to the finals, it's not like a big stage is new to him, then there truly is no explanation for you playing this poorly. I mean, even if the Celtics won this series, he was not going to be the finals MVP. It probably would have been Jaylen Brown. As in this series, it truly exposed a lot of his flaws. Tatum struggles to take advantage of certain mismatches that he should obviously be able to exploit. There were times that he had Steph Curry on him or Kevon Looney, and he was just unable to exploit that matchup. And say what you want about Kevon Looney being able to move his feet better on the perimeter than other bigs, but not being able to get past Steph Curry or at least exploiting that mismatch when they send the help towards you is truly inexplicable, and Tatum needs to be better. And I even said this on Twitter, big props to Andrew Wiggins. He played amazing defense on Jayson Tatum. But two things can be true. Wiggins can play great defense and Tatum can literally play like a dunce, because that's what he did. There were so many possessions where he just tried to blow by Wiggins instead of actually trying to create offense. But because Wiggins is long, and has lateral quickness to be able
Welcome to 2022. Welcome to 2022. Because Wiggins is long, The
fact that was just like weaved into his commentary. Yeah, not even like a comedic pause or any, just pause.
Yeah, like he said, like he did it in the most the typical monotone basketball YouTuber shit. The fact that he's long, just really
Yo, Mustard, that was nasty, bro. That was nasty. God.
Able to keep up and move his feet on the perimeter.
Oh my God,
that
GP.
shit wasn't going anywhere. And even in those situations where he was able to get by Wiggins, sometimes he would lose the handle or be met at the rim with Draymond or Kevon Looney, resulting in a missed layup.
Big 42.
Tatum was excellent from behind the arc, but inside the three-point line, he was horrendous even at the free throw line, shooting below 67%. To put into perspective just how bad he was inside the three-point line, let's look at some of these numbers. In the restricted area, he shot 53%. In the non-restricted area in the paint, he shot 25%. In the mid-range area, he shot 26%. And when you get into the type of shots that he was taking, it only gets worse. He shot 17% on all of his fadeaway jumpers, and on all jump shots in general, he shot 34%.
They played excellent defense on him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know he has a spacing, but they put him in the Kevin Durant. No cap.
They told you make a pass. I ain't gonna lie, playmaking gonna have to move up on this skill hierarchy thing. Y'all gonna have to respect passing more, because it's starting to be a common thing. See it with Giannis in terms of when he'd get his chip, when Giannis was starting to throw dimes for real. I know y'all gonna be like, he been passing. Nah. Giannis does what he wants when he wants now. LeBron James, obviously. Curry, obviously. You better be able to dime that motherfucking rock for real, bro.
The finals clearly showed that he has a lot of improvement to do in these areas. But I ain't gonna lie, compared to his seasons past, he has made a really significant leap in his playmaking, despite the weaknesses. Also, defensively, I saw the defense he played on Kevin Durant. That shit was amazing. So, I ain't gonna lie, the criticism is fair, is valid, but overall, looking at the season, I'm still very impressed with what Tatum was able to accomplish.
Yeah, it's fresh in our minds right now. So far, Mustard's just talked about the finals. The finals, I hope at least, because I don't be in spaces, but I hope nobody's arguing he had a good finals or an average finals. He was trash. But
listen, bro, every all-time great is lost in the finals unless you're Jordan. Every single one. Kobe, basically. LeBron, Hakeem, Duncan, every single one. And a majority of them came in their, first couple of finals when they were inexperienced. Or at the very least, they had a bad series. I ain't stressing. Again, we weren't supposed to be there. It is what it is. But at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, that picture of James Harden, Russ, and KD after the 2012 finals, that does stick in my head. So it's weird because, again, the future is bright, but I also know, hey, that could be the last time. That could be the last time. Hey,
that's so extreme. Why do you think that? I don't
know. That could be the last time. Who knows? When his contract is up, this motherfucker want to be a Laker so bad. He gonna be a Laker, and then, God, now we gotta.
If we steal Jayson Tatum in free agency, I love this team for the rest of my life.
That's also why I wanted the Celtics to win really bad. I ain't gonna lie.
You green for L now. Sorry.
In these finals, he has heavily relied on the three-point shot, and though he is a great three-point shooter, when you're over-relying on that to the point that you can't do anything else outside of that as a shot creator, how do you expect your team to be able to win those games? Because the Celtics being able to win 2 of these games with him playing that poorly inside the three-point line was a miracle. Now, I say all of that to bring us back to the main topic of this video: is Jayson Tatum overrated? Now, personally speaking, I don't believe he is, especially right now with a lot of people trashing him about this NBA Finals. But I can understand people that think he is overrated, especially coming into this series, as people were calling him a superstar. Because as good as Tatum has been in the past, he never really cemented himself as a top 10 guy until this season. He's never been viewed as an MVP caliber player, nor has he finished top 3 in MVP voting, and he just made his first team All-NBA this past year. Even in the media, like I said earlier, though some people are crushing him, there are some people defending him, giving him a pass because of his age. But yet when Giannis lost to the Raptors in 2019, all I heard was slander. I didn't hear anything.
It's different standards though. Yeah, that's not fair. It's different standards. Giannis's deadass was the MVP of the league. You just said that Tatum has never been a top 3 finisher. It's 2 different standards. One is just making the case that, is he a superstar? And the other one, we were talking about the whole season, is he the best player in the league? There's 2 different standards. That's not fair. That is not fair. Fuck out of here.
We're talking about fuck out of here. Yo, he's a Boston fan. Yo,
nah, fuck out of here. Lame ass Bulls. Nah, bro. It's a Bulls fan talking, bro. God.
Yo, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, so did you get them DMs before the All-Star break? Yo, where's your top 10? And make sure DeMar's top 5.
Fuck
where's your top 10?
Bro.
And make sure DeMar's top 5 now, Sage. I'm like, he's not. Nah, bro. Nah, it's unfair. You're dealing with ascension versus a set expectation. With Giannis, it was a matter of, okay, here's this guy it's gonna happen with Jokic soon. Here's this guy that's just dominating, winning MVPs, winning DPOYs, but he hasn't really done shit with that. And then the way he plays kind of pissed tween culture off. Versus Jayson Tatum, who we've all known could be that guy, and then oh shit, he just dubbed Kevin Durant. Oh shit, he just dubbed Giannis. Is it now? Is it Tatum time type shit? So it's two different lanes, bro.
Thing about him being 24 years old, or hell, even James Harden. Some people still bring up his finals underperformance to this day, and he was 22 years old, coming off the bench as the 6th man. If you're gonna put Jayson Tatum in this superstar class, then you need to give him superstar criticism and not look for a way out to exclude him from blame all the time. Yes, I understand that young players are gonna go through growing pains. That's how sports in general works, not just basketball. But if you're going to sit there and obsess over Jayson Tatum when he's playing great and give him these high expectations and standards, then hold him to those standards instead of looking for excuses when he underperforms. Especially if you're still going to give him the superstar label going forward. I mean, I've heard people compare this to the 2007 series that LeBron James had against the San Antonio Spurs. And I for one think that is just stupid. Not only did LeBron James not have the supporting cast that Jayson Tatum had in these finals with the defensive player of the year Marcus Smart and an all-star caliber player in Jaylen Brown, but unlike Tatum, LeBron had to face the best defense in the NBA in the San Antonio Spurs. It truly is an apples to orange comparison, and I say all of that to come to this conclusion. Jayson Tatum is a great player, and I am not trying to take anything away from him. He's one of the 10 to 15 best players in the NBA and had a great playoff run as a whole outside of the NBA Finals. But you cannot raise Jayson Tatum to a certain level and then try to dodge the criticism whenever he underperforms.
I just want to make this clear because I feel like I'm coming off as like a Celtics defender too much in this video. Check my Twitter, bro. I have given Tatum smoke. Don't pull that card. Don't pull the B Souls as being Homer card. I have given Tatum smoke.
My boy, you don't be in the comments. They gonna be on my dick. I don't even know what I said this video. They gonna be on my dick. Bruh, you good? They gonna be on my nuts. I did something at 426 that done pissed half the community off, bruh. It's crazy.
Don't do that for Giannis. We don't do that for Jokic. We don't do that for Embiid. We don't do that for LeBron. We don't do that for Steph. Hell, we don't even do that for Luka. So if you're going to raise him to that standard of caliber of player, then you need to hold him to that kind of criticism whenever he underperforms like this. Hell, some of the guys that I named earlier, like Luka Doncic, they can have a great series against the Clippers, but because in the fourth quarters he gets gassed and plays bad, that's why we criticize him, which is fair. You can do that, but you need to hold Tatum to that standard as well. And on the other side of things, I don't believe you can just call Jayson Tatum overrated because he had a bad final series. And though there were a few clowns saying he was better than Luka, I think that crowd has been surely shut the fuck up after this finals. Most people in the NBA community know that Tatum is in that Paul George, Jimmy Butler range as far as the best players in the.
So that's my question, because when I have this conversation of like what a superstar is, it's that Dame, Paul George, Jimmy Butler era or area where things get a little bit cloudy. Like, what the fuck is a superstar? And is Dame, you know, again, the players I mentioned, the superstar. So this idea of is he a superstar really depends on that question. Because I still know people that say, oh, you got to be a first option on a championship team to even be a superstar. Well, if that's the case, obviously Luka ain't a superstar, Jokic ain't a superstar, all this other shit. So it depends. It depends on what you view.
The NBA are concerned. He's a top 10 to 15 player in the NBA and nothing more or nothing less. It's just that simple. The bottom line is you're always going to have people overrate guys, especially when they have a quote-unquote bag with the tween hezzy pull-up splash. I mean, you can blame guys like Ball Don't Stop who thought Zach LaVine was better than Giannis.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
Yo, he's top 10, bro. God, he's not though.
He's not. No, yo. Oh yeah, man. Thank God he finally made it in the top 10. Yeah, 9. Like same thing y'all doing with Curry, bro. Y'all like he's top 10. Where does he go? Nigga, half of y'all doing 10. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. Like if you're not talking 8, 7. Okay, he's top 10. Woo. Like he was 11. He was 11 last year. Good for you. You moved him up for one spot.
I remember it like yesterday. Motherfuckers are comparing Lauri Markkanen to Jayson Tatum. Fuck out of here, bro. Hate y'all.
This is why I don't get on Twitter Spaces, bro.
Yo, they were comparing Kyle Kuzma to Tatum because Kyle Kuzma had more 30-point games than Tatum. Fuck out of here, bro.
I firmly believe if I hosted the Spaces gang, I probably had like 12K. I can't do it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all motherfuckers just be chatting. Can't do it. At the end of the day, do I believe Tatum is overrated? No. I think he's perfectly rated, to be honest. Oh, yeah, fun fact, that can be a thing. You can have him inside your top 10. You could have him barely outside of it. Anything too far outside is nasty work. And anytime you're trying to say he's better than a guy like Luka, Jokic, all right, shut up. But I think everybody knows that. I think Tatum is perfectly fine. The only argument that I guess is kind of common is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's not better than him, but Jaylen Brown benefits off of Tatum attention, as you see in these clips even. So let's say I didn't watch the game. I watched it. But let's say I didn't. Then you would literally see in like the 5-minute clips that Mustard even showed, bro. Nah, Tatum is drawing a lot of attention. As a result, Jaylen Brown benefits. Same way Kevin Durant did in Golden State. Y'all know this. Y'all just being annoying. I'm calling it like it is, bro. They know it. They're just being annoying. They just want to argue and show off that, oh, I know everything. I'm a better debater. Shut the fuck up. You know what you're doing. Stop.
Yo, shout out Jayson Tatum, bro. Hope you have a good summer. You need to be better next year. No cap. I got you.
Hey, AD, random stray, you too.